What is going on, people? So today, don't mind my clothes rack back there. I sell some clothes sometimes. So this is the cat eye passenger mirror. As you can see, I destroyed it whenever a freaking gate took it out at my friend's apartment. So, but the glass is good for some reason, but the body's bad. Along with the cap is still good. And this is the one we're going to be swapping the glass onto. You can barely see it's cracked. Got this off of eBay. Still has a good body and everything. So yes, today I'm going to show you how to swap them over because I've had to do this a couple of times. I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but I have done it successfully at least 4 times because I also buy and sell parts, and I get a lot of these that have broken glasses on them, and then I buy some that still have good glass on them, and then swap the body. So let me go ahead and show you what we're working with. This is the back of the glass. So the mirror is over here. Just say this is the mirror. I'll put a little arrow, and this is the back of the glass. So what you're gonna do is whenever you tilt that glass up, you're gonna slide a screwdriver into the side. You're gonna pop up the tabs. It's gonna sound like you're snapping them, but you're not. Those things are extremely strong. You're gonna slide them to the side, pop them up, and keep working your way around. If you have to move the glass anyway, so if you're gonna work your way this way, start shifting the glass this way. All right. And then when it comes to this top part, you're gonna have to put the glass all the way down and do the same process. It's gonna be tricky. Some of them are going to snap in again, but if you're able to get it to where some of them, a majority of these are all snapped up, you're going to be able to pop it off a little bit one by one. If you start manhandling it, sorry, don't be afraid. Yes, this glass is delicate, but it's not as easy to break as you would think. So just do it slowly if you can, and just go by sound. If you start hearing like the mirror breaking or cracking or seeing any small cracks like that, immediately stop and work from another side so you can try and pop them off from that side, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that now. I like to put it all the way to the top. That way it slides in. You're gonna need a long screwdriver, by the way. I have 2 long screwdrivers. That way it slides into here. And I'm starting off practicing with the broken glass. That way, whenever I'm taking off the good glass, I have less of a chance of cracking it, because it is easy to crack these if you're not doing it right. Lastly, just want to give y'all a quick view of it. I have to change it to landscape here, or not landscape, but portrait. That's how the tabs look. There's maybe about 6 of them or 8 of them. Those are the ones you're going to be prying off, so prying out towards you, and then pulling the glass up slowly. Alright, another thing to mention too, so I don't look at my crusty feet, is this right here. This little slot right here. You can perfectly slide in a flathead screwdriver. Make sure it is long enough. So look, you see here? So I'm prying it up that way. I'm prying that up this way. You're just gonna keep working your way around. So I have 3 of them popped up on this side. So now I have 2 more popped up on the other side. I'm just going to continue to do that until the glass comes off. So this is how it should look. Once you are here, if you wanted to swap out the back cap also, you would just pry these pieces off, push out. It has 3M tape on the back of these caps, so it might be a little bit harder to push out, but this is basically how it's going to look. Also, here's how the connections look in case you forget how to plug yours. So you can see green, black, brown, and then these look like they're just grounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and start disconnecting these and start working on that other mirror. All right, so this is the good glass. It was actually extremely easy because whenever I destroyed this one when I got hit with that gate, the tabs weren't even popped in all the way, so I don't even know how I was hanging on this whole time. But I also wanted to show you this technique. So for these right here, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and you're gonna hold your finger there, so one finger on there, Preferably you would use 2 hands, so your left finger on here, and your right finger is going to go side to side, pulling it up. Do not rip these off, because once you rip these solders off, then you're going to have to either resolder it or get a new glass. And with this one, same thing. You're going to want to hold this one with your left hand, and then the other piece, which is this right piece here, you're going to pull it with your right hand, okay? So once you hold that one with your left, pull this one with your right, go side to side also, it should pull off. And all you got to do now is just reverse everything. Lastly, sorry for my dirty hands, there's 2 different styles I'm barely finding out along with you. This one right here just has these 4 tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3M tape. This one right here that came off the eBay one has these 4 tabs and these 2 right here that pop in. Alright, so what I would recommend is to check that if you did it right, would be to leave the glass off like that. You're going to go ahead and plug it up to your switch, test out the turn signal, see if that works, and if that works, then everything else should work. So I'm going to do that real quick. So I went ahead and put the emergency lights on. So it looks like we're all good to go. I'm going to button everything up over here, and I'll show you how it looks now and compare it to the old body, how screwed up that one was. And I'm also going to put on that cap that I'm going to need 3M tape for. What I was talking about when I said there's 2 different style caps. I'm guessing this is the older style, so it just has those pieces there. These 4 tabs versus this one. This cap actually clicked in with these 2. Then it has the 4 tabs on top of these 2 side clips. So way more secure, and it didn't use any 3M tape like I thought it did, but this one did. It's you can see some of it's left over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape all this off, clean it as much as I can, apply it to here, and put it on the truck. So this is what I got. I put all the 3M tape back where it came off from the factory. Cleaned up that surface first, and I'm cleaning up this one. I'm just gonna slap it on. Probably put tape on it. Just leave it overnight. And let it sit. Alright, so I'm I wouldn't say I'm a professional, but pretty experienced on that specific thing to do, swap out glass. And it took me about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I want to say 45 minutes to an hour. So I would suggest taking an hour and 30 to 2 hours if this is your first time. Honestly, 2 hours might be a little excessive. So I would say an hour and 30 minutes, because you are going to be afraid to break the glass. You're not going to know how it feels when you're breaking the glass. If you feel like you're going to be close to it, you're really not going to know what you're doing. So don't compare yourself to me when it comes to that, because it's going to take a lot more time for you. And the main goal is to replace the glass and not do it quickly, because whenever it comes to this kind of stuff, it's very tedious and hard to do. So right now I'm just going to be checking them, making sure that they fold in, fold out, turn signal works, and everything works right now. Alright, so the truck is on right now. I'm going to test the power fold. This one's starting not to close as well as the other one. It was even like that with the other mirror, but now fold out. Put it in reverse. And put it in reverse again. Works. Turn signal. Turn signal. So yeah, we're all good to go.
Literally a year later from making this video. Just to wrap that ending up, because I know I didn't make an outro. Always good to do the turn signal, fold in, fold out, check the arrows, put the reverse, make sure the glass doesn't fall off, all of that, okay? I'm still selling close, so the close is back there. But this was filmed probably over a year ago, so that's why I know I'm probably going to be posting the crew cab update, so you're going to see a lot of old parts and just how that truck used to look, which is crazy to me, because, I mean, it's not even nowhere near as good as it is now, but I can't believe I was running it like that, so yeah, so just wanted to just film this outro. If you want to follow the builds, go ahead and check out my Instagram. I'll put it right here. I should be having more updates coming now. I'm trying to get back into videoing, and just so I'd like to see this, like to see the progress on these cars and see where it was when I first got it versus where it's at now. So it's kind of crazy, even remembering the first time I got it and all the issues it had, and now it's drove it to San Antonio and back and had no issues at all. Obviously, a lot more parts went into it, but you know, you got to build them if you want to use them. So stay tuned for the next one. Catch y'all later.